week, I wanted to talk about chiropractic, and I got off on a tangent, and actually I was able to bring it back around to chiropractic. But one thing that we haven't done in a while is let's talk about a condition, right? Let's talk about signs. Let's talk about symptoms. Let's talk about something that affects a whole bunch of people. Let's also talk about something that people get wrong all the time. So today, I want to do just a little overview, just a little anatomy. I want to talk about sciatica. Now, first, sciatica is a lower back and leg problem. Sciatica is not a neck thing. Sciatica is not a shoulder thing. Sciatica is not a mid-back thing. Sciatica is not a headache thing. Sciatica is inflammation of the sciatic nerve, which comes from L4, 5, S1, 2, and 3, which are the nerves that come out of the low back. We can see that right here. Okay, so what happens? Little anatomy. We got our brain up top, right? We've got our spinal cord that runs down the middle of our spine. Coming off of our cord, sticking out between every bone in our spine is every nerve in our body, right? So in the low back, L4, 5, S1, 2, 3, nerves come out of the spine and they combine and join and make one gigantic nerve called the sciatic nerve. Typically, it's about the size of a guy's thumb, right? As far as like diameter, which if you think about it, is pretty big, okay? So the nerve comes out of the low back, comes out of these things called foramen or spinal foramen, which foramen is just a fancy Latin or Greek word for hole. Comes out of the Latin hole and goes down the back of your leg. About the time it gets to your knee, it splits up into a bunch of different nerves and goes all the way down into your foot and into your toes. So, sciatica, inflammation of the sciatic nerve, causing pain, typically described as like a burning or a stabbing sensation. Very seldom is it ever achy or sore. It's like hurts, right? So, how does this happen? Bunch of different ways. One, hernias. You pick up something that's too big and part of your discs comes out, presses on that nerve. Or just a bulging disc, same kind of thing, presses on that nerve. That could cause those symptoms running down that leg. Two, we could get bones that are sliding out of place. So the foramen is made up, the hole is made up by two bones. One on the bottom, one on the top. That's where that nerve comes out. Now, if one of those bones starts to slip and move, and that hole gets pinched, whatever's in that hole gets pinched, i.e. the nerve. And what's it going to do? It's going to travel down that thing wherever it goes. It could be the outside of the leg, could be the hamstring, again, all the way down into the foot. Third, and this one is probably the most misdiagnosed, if you've got an SI issue, SI, sacroiliac, your sacrum and your ilium, your tailbone and your pelvis are off. There's a muscle in there called the piriformis muscle, which your sciatic nerve tucks under right when it comes out of your low back, right? Now, SI, joint moves, gets stuck, pulls on that piriformis muscle, spazzes up, that sciatic nerve going underneath, gets pinched, just like it would if we're coming out of the low back. Same kind of thing, mimics sciatica, sends pain and stuff all the way down into the leg. So, got your sciatic nerve, right? Doc, I've got sciatica-like symptoms. Your low back seems clear. But man, we touch a spot right up here in your butt cheek, sends you through the roof, right? Piriformis syndrome, very similar to sciatica. Same kind of symptoms, different cause. So, how do we fix this? Right here, chiropractor, this guy, who's got two thumbs and fixes hundreds of cases of sciatica a week, this guy, and other chiropractors, but mainly me, right? Because literally, if you go to an MD, what are they going to do? They're going to give you muscle relaxers, okay? That's all they can do. They might give you a cortisone shot. So, cortisone shot, going to help reduce inflammation. Muscle relaxers, it's in the name, going to relax the muscle. Okay, well, what if the issue of the spasm muscle is caused by the bone out of place? Relaxed muscles are going to put it back. What if the sciatica is caused by, bones in your spine being out of place? Muscle relaxers isn't going to do anything about that. Cortisone isn't going to do anything about that. It's going to reduce the inflammation. It's not going to fix the cause. Sciatica will go away, and then it's going to come right back. So, how do you fix sciatica? You fix the muscle and you fix the bone. Who does that? This guy, right here. Daily. We've helped hundreds of cases of sciatica last week. So, long and short of it, sciatica, problem with the nerve. coming out of the low back, going down the leg. Your sciatic nerve is in your leg, right? Just overview. Sciatica isn't up here, isn't up here. It isn't numbness and tingling in the hands or fingers. Low back, down the leg. Who fixes sciatica? Chiropractors. Who covers it up? I don't know, anybody else. You want it fixed? Go to chiropractor. You want it covered it up? Go somewhere else. All right, you guys have a great day. See ya. Peace.